Thousands of hours of my meditation you can have today in your experience. Why are you all here? It's such a nice weather outside. You can have a beer at the Rhine, relax over there. Why are you here? I'm assuming that you are here because there is something that cannot be achieved by even the most pleasurable things, the most recreational things that are offered outside in the world. I'm assuming that's why you are here. In the last 1.5 years, we have explored several different meditation techniques in these sessions that are happening every Monday. I'm saying this because I see there is somebody new today in the session. What we're going to do today is very different from everything that we've done so far in the last 1.5 years. It's very special, it's very different. At the same time, it requires a lot of openness from you, because what we're going to do is esoteric in nature, is something that goes beyond the normal logic of things. In the last 1.5 years, we have practiced so many indirect methods of meditation. When I say indirect methods of meditation, what does it mean? It means we have practiced techniques like observing the breath, or observing yourself, your mind, going into oneself, introspecting, using thought frames to really explore one's own persona, one's own being, your own heart, your own energies. But those are all techniques. They require practice. You learn once, and then you keep on practicing for days, weeks, months, years, lifetimes, and hope that it results into something at some point of time. The process is slow. The process takes time. The process takes effort. The process takes effort from you. It takes commitment from you. It takes you to have the discipline to follow each of the steps of these methods that we have been practicing. These methods that we have been practicing can be taught to you by a teacher. Who is a teacher? Who has a set of instructions. He takes those instructions, reads this out to you or tells you, and you follow those instructions, and you can achieve what that method is supposed to result in. And this has been practiced in these sessions for the last 1.5 years. What we're going to do today is something rarer than that, something more special than the practice. It's a direct method of meditation. It's something where you do not need to do anything. It's something where you do not need an effort. It's something where you do not need any years to wait for something to happen. It's a method, it's an approach where it cannot be taught by a teacher. It cannot be practiced by a student. The only thing that you could do is to remain open, is to allow yourself to remain so open that you receive the meditation, the silence, the meditative energy from somebody who can give it to you. I'm not the source, but I can be the source for you. Thousands of hours of my meditation you can have today in your experience, just by being open. If you're open, you can have that glimpse of the silence, the glimpse of that meditativeness that I have collected throughout years of my own personal experience in meditation. If you think that's just some hocus pocus, that's something that you don't relate to, feel free to go out, have a beer, enjoy the Rhine. But if you're sitting here in the next 40-45 minutes of the session, sit with openness, sit with complete openness to receive what I am going to be the source for you. What I'm going to share is nothing but my silence, is my meditativeness with you. By my silence, a silence will arise in you when you will come in contact with it. It's like a transmission of flame from one candle to the other. When you have one candle that is lit and the other candle not lit, you bring it closer and the other candle also lights. It's that transmission, that jump of energy from one to the other. The same process can happen with silence. I cannot transmit things to you, but I can share and transmit silence to you if you are open, if you are there to receive. This is known as Shaktipat in the yogic sciences. It's a very complicated branch of yogic and tantric traditions. A lot of people attempt to do this, but it takes lots of practice. It takes lots of discipline on the side of the one who is sharing this with the other, and on the side of the receiving end, what is required is openness, trust, and 100% being there with an open mind. What can come in the way? Doubt. That, what am I doing? Is this a crazy guy? What is he saying? This is something which does not make sense. These kind of thoughts might come up. These kind of feelings might come up. They're normal. That doubt, you have to leave aside. If the doubt arises, you have to put it aside and just allow yourself to be more open, to receive, be in synchronicity with me. This synchronicity is a beautiful phenomena that is happening in other aspects of our life. Have you seen two lovers when they are spending some time together, and if there is real love between them, they even start looking alike? Have you noticed that? That they even start looking alike. Their smile is the same, their expressions are the same, and there is a very deep synchronicity that builds up between two lovers. And there comes a point when those two lovers are sitting next to each other. There is just love, there is just silence, there are no words needed. A very similar experience, but even on a much deeper level, I would like to share with you. I would like to invite all of you to have with me today. All I can do is to be silent, to go as deep in my silence as possible. All you can do it is to remain open and let that flow in, let that synchronicity happen. You don't have to do anything. You have to allow things to happen. You have to allow the silence to happen. You have to allow the synchronicity to happen. How to do this as a process? There are 3 simple steps to it. The step number 1 is, for 10 minutes you will sit the way you are sitting, with your hands in your lap, with your back straight, and you will just observe me. Nothing else. You will just look at me. For 10 minutes, you will try to exclude everything from your awareness and just look at me. Bring your awareness to me and leave it staying at me as much as possible. When it drifts away, when you have a thought from the morning or the evening or from somewhere else, bring yourself back and just observe me sitting here, my posture. How am I sitting here? With my posture, when you're observing, when you're in 100% awareness and openness of me and my posture, your own energies will start to rise, your own posture will start to synchronize and become more and more stable, and you'll feel that your body is becoming even more and more still and calm, the way my body is and my posture is. When in your awareness you have my posture, how I am sitting here, then you can even go one level deeper and start connecting to my silence. When I say connecting to my silence, it's just to be aware how silent I am. Try to feel that and connect to that, and with that you will see you will also calm down, you will also slowly become silent. We do this for the first 10 minutes to establish this synchronicity with you, with me, in this room, in this group, in this silence. That would be step number 1. Step number 2 would be you will close your eyes and then you will keep your focus in the middle of your eyebrows. We call it third eye center. And you will keep your focus in the third eye center for another 10 minutes. And while you do that, you still remain connected with me, which means you still remain aware of my silence, remain aware of the meditative silence, the energy flowing towards you. You will remain open to that. You will remain silent and simply receiving while keeping your focus in the middle of your third eye. After these another 10 minutes, then you let go in your own silence, in your own awareness. Then it does not matter if I'm sitting here or am I not sitting here, somebody else is sitting here or not sitting here. You and your own depths of silence to explore. Nothing else, just you and your own depths of silence. Not your thoughts, not your emotions, not your concepts, but your own silence. Explore as much silence as you can explore. Throughout the process, if you start getting some glimpses, some taste of silence or of something else, just let it go and remain open. Don't analyze anything, don't judge anything for these minutes. These are very few minutes out of your super busy life and very different kind of life that you're living. So these are very, very small portions of your life. If you are here today, there is this opportunity for us to share this silence, and you are really open. Good things can happen. At the most, you will just be here and be with yourself. If nothing happens, if no energy flows in, if no silence flows in, at least you have tasted some centeredness, some time with yourself. So please leave everything that you know about meditation aside. Do not try to practice anything that you know before. Do not try to practice anything that you know before. If I'm asking you to keep your awareness on me, do not bring it to your own breath or somewhere else. Keep it on me. That's the only request I have for this session. If you feel that that's something beyond your comprehension or your acceptance for what we're doing, you're free to leave in this session, although I would not like you to leave right now, but that's an option. And if you are here, let's get into this silence together. I will try my best to be that source, to generate that silence in the room, in myself, that is worth experiencing, that is worth sharing in this group, in this small group, in this session today. Before we do that, any questions? Can I assume all of us are open to what we're going to do today? Then with that, we sit with our back straight. We keep our hands in our lap where our right hand is on the top of the left hand, and it rests very nicely in your lap without any strain in your arms. Your back is straight, your shoulders are down, your legs are stable, your head is straight. And for the next 10 minutes, I invite you to bring your awareness on me. As my silence grows, I will not talk for the next 10 minutes. And what you need to do is just observe my posture. Keep your awareness on me. And feel my silence. Allow that to synchronize with your energies, with your silence. And just for the next 10 minutes, all your awareness and attention on me. or you may close your eyes. Take your attention to the third eye center. To the region between your eyebrows. Feel the sensations, the pulsations. Remain aware of my silence. The flow of energy towards you. While maintaining a gentle focus at your third eye center. Remain aware of my silence. Your focus on your third eye center. Open to receive. Keep your awareness on your third eye center. Remain connected with my silence. Allow your energies to reorganize, to rise if they want to rise, or not. You remain aware of your third eye center. Let go of everything that comes in your visualizations, images, thoughts, feelings, and just remain aware of your third eye center. Let go of your focus and go into the depths of your own silence with awareness. Explore your own inner silence with awareness. Feel the presence of silence in you. Your breath has settled. Your body has settled. Your mind has settled. Allow the silence to grow and let go in it. Let the silence settle in you. Become a part of your breath. As you gently breathe in and breathe out. Silence flows in every breath. and reaches from the top of your head to your feet. Bring your awareness to your breath. While maintaining the silence, this taste of stillness, you may open your eyes or keep them closed for another few minutes. If you have to, you may move your body or just leave it for another couple of minutes. And take these moments to reflect on your taste, on your experience, on the silence that flows in you right now. You may open your eyes if you have them closed. Now is the last section, few moments of this session where it's open for you to share with me, with the group, any experiences, any wishes, any suggestions, anything that you would like to share, any questions if you have that came up to you while you were going through what we went through today. Also share if nothing happens, if it did not bring you anything, if it did not touch you in any way. Everything is worth expressing. Anyone? Yes, Ilse?
I felt it was a wonderful experience. in the sense that there came a moment that was just all receptiveness, warm, hot, all receptiveness. And I didn't feel anything about my body, as it were. It was just warmth, tremendous warmth. And what I saw, of course keeping my eyes closed, but there were moments when it was the core of darkness, and then it came light came through, and there was darkness again, and light came through. This is just my very special experience I had, and I'm grateful.
Thank you for remaining open during what we did. I know we have been sitting here for very long in several sessions with you. I hope that gave you something different, something new to taste, to touch, to feel. And if you keep that taste with you while you are meditating on your own, I hope it helps. Anyone else? You are here for the first time. Would you like to share?
At first I just saw you, not the floor, not the wall. I saw you a short time in the desert and I felt hot. And then I felt a bit out of my body, just warm and brief, just the spirit. Yeah, it was very magic.
Yeah, this experience can be very intense, yeah.
But it was good, yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Anyone else?
I felt a couple of times that I was falling down, like my body, or I don't know, probably my soul was falling down. Like I was walking somewhere else, and I never felt like this. So just
Was it a good place?
yeah, I couldn't see. I saw that it was going out.
As long as it was not unpleasant.
No, it was not unpleasant. There was no fear, but something like that. Just I don't know how can I explain it.
Anyone who did not feel anything was just sitting here and wondering still. I hope in that case everyone took something out of the session, an experience or an idea or a thought or an inspiration, something that you took back for your own meditation practice. Just like every other Monday, we keep on going in this journey and exploring new possibilities, new gates, which are sometimes even more relatable than what we did today in our daily life. Sometimes not, sometimes they are more deeper, more spiritual, which do not have a practicality in daily life, but still are very much relevant to all of us. If there are no more questions, I would like to close the session with an announcement that next week we will not have the session, so we will meet again the following week, so in 2 weeks from now. I wish you all a lovely evening, and I'm very grateful to all of you for being open, for sharing and really letting yourself be open in a new experience and letting it happen, because I could also feel that. Namaste.